Hello to all of you amazing web slingers. Welcome to Livin on the Edge, the podcast all about our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. My name is Alec. I'm one of your hosts. You can follow me at _the_smartalec on Twitter.
And I'm Brian. I'm the other host. You can follow me at Redo Reviews on Twitter.
If you want to follow our podcast on Twitter, you can go to @LOTE_podcast. If you want to follow On Comics Ground on Twitter, you can go to @OnComicsGround. And if you go to our website, we post daily reviews, news, editorials, and all that jazz. So, Brian, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I am good. To first address the elephant in the room, we are recording this on May 30th.
Yeah.
Every other podcast... Well, every other commentary tracks are recorded before.
Yeah, we've been recording these in bulk.
Yeah.
Like every couple of days.
Pretty much like between recording Venom and this one, shit is happening, and it's really awful shit. And
yeah, it's
It's hard to fully articulate. Like, you know what it is. It's police brutality. A man was murdered.
Yeah, George Floyd was fucking murdered on video, and nothing happened from it.
And there's been lots of protests.
The guy who did it, I mean.
Oh, yeah. There's been lots of protests and rioting and stuff. And we just want to say we are in full support of Black Lives Matter.
Yep.
We stand with everybody protesting against the police, because this should not be happening in 2020.
No, this should not be happening ever.
Yeah, we just wanted to address this because it would feel wrong to not address it.
Yes,
because
this episode will be out like weeks later. But
by like July, probably
close to.
Yeah,
it's definitely going to be close to that.
Yeah.
So we're addressing this now because as of recording this is happening like right now.
Yeah, and I don't know if it'll be too little, too late. We'll probably say something on Twitter. It's just like it's hard. It's just it's weird to articulate because it's like, why would a Spider-Man podcast account be concerned with real-world issues? Because we live in the real world.
Yeah,
like that's just how it is. And
yeah, like we are actual people. And as much as I wish I wasn't in the real world, and I would rather be in like a comic one, that's not how that works.
Yeah, and that it's just that's how it is. And yeah, no, like this is something that cannot be ignored, and hopefully actual change will come, and there will be actual real changes, and a new system can be built, because this current system is failing. It's failing.
It's never worked.
Yeah, it hasn't worked, and it's failing Black people, it's failing other people of color, it's failing people with disabilities, it's failing people with pre-existing health conditions, it's failing a lot of people. And if you don't like hearing political stuff on the Spider-Man podcast, oh well, that's I don't care. It's the real world, and we're addressing it because we want to be on the side that cares about people.
Yeah, like this is our podcast. We can talk about whatever we want.
Yeah, as long as we aren't hateful, which we aren't.
No.
But yeah, no. So we just wanted to say, we are in full support of Black Lives Matter, and if you guys can donate to any of the charities or the Minneapolis I forgot the proper title for it, but it's a fund there to help bail out protesters who are unlawfully arrested. So if you can donate, cool. If you can only share, that's totally fine. But we want to use our platform for good. So
yeah.
So we just wanted to address that before we start this episode. So yeah, with all that being said, we are at the end of our commentary track stint for the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, until they make more.
Until Morbius comes out next March.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
That will be a fun. Like, we'll have to do an episode about our initial thoughts on the movie and the commentary track.
Yeah, and then a couple months later, we get to watch it again.
Pain. But
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I feel great.
12-foot Jared Leto, here we come. Matt Smith in full body tattoos.
Jared Leto will kill his past self to preserve his future.
The funniest thing about that is just how, like, Matt Smith literally still looks like the 12th Doctor. Not the 12th Doctor, the 11th Doctor. I don't know. The numbering is so confusing now. So
right. Once they got the double digits, I stopped counting.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he straight up just looks like he's still on Doctor Who.
Yeah. So seeing Matt Smith with that hair in full body tattoos it'll be something.
Like, have you seen what his character actually looks like
in the comics?
Yeah.
I think it's probably not at all how he looks in the movie.
Oh, not even a little. I will show it to you right now over Discord.
Oh boy. I cannot wait. But
those at home, you can't see this. Just look up Hunger on the Marvel Wiki, and it'll be the first thing you see.
Is Hunger Loxias Crown's supervillain name?
Yep. There he is.
Oh, let me. Oh, Jesus.
That's what he looks like.
He looks like a discount David Bowie.
Right?
Like the fucking short hair on the top and the long hair on the back. Like
the cape that just envelops. Apparently he's actually like an artificial vampire. Like he's a fake one.
But the movie's gonna have him be the real one.
Oh, no, without a doubt.
But
it's the fact that Morbius won't have his leech hands is the worst.
You never know. They could add that in post-production.
They might. All I know is, as stupid as the upcoming or whatever new Warriors lineup is, B negative is the best.
B negative deserves a movie already.
Like everything about him is great.
They'll put him in the Morbius sequel if it gets one.
He'll be his sidekick.
He will.
Or he'll be the new evil vampire he has to fight.
I hope not.
Because these movies can only ever have the hero fight a villain who is the exact same but a different color. That's
the entire Venom movie plan in a nutshell.
Yeah. Next movie he'll fight a red one.
And then after that, what? Is he gonna fight a dragon one?
I was about to say he's gonna fight Null.
Yeah. They're gonna do Null.
They have to.
They will. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of Venom 2 is gonna retcon stuff, so it'll be more in line with Donny Cates' run.
I would not be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked if they name drop Clintar next movie.
They probably will, and they'll probably name drop. What if they do a Justice League thing where it's like you have Cletus Kasady doing all of this because he sees Clintar and Null?
He'll design the logos for the other symbiotes and put them on a computer that Annie will watch on a plane. And that'll be enough to convince her that she needs to go help fight the big monster.
Yes. I'm tired. But the funniest thing is that I know they do it, but the funniest thing is that, like, we have not seen anything of Noel yet. We've just seen him, like, in a couple issues, and that's it.
I know, we have not met him yet. Like we
Like, we
haven't actually met him.
So
he's appeared as like a fake.
Like just a projection, pretty much.
Like the only time we've ever actually met him is in Silver Surfer Black, and that's because a good chunk of that comic takes place like millions of years in the past.
Yeah. So
that was back when Noel was like active and a thing.
So we'll see. I wonder if for like the third movie, they'll try to be like, "Hey, Donnie, you want to come on and use some of your ideas for Noel in this movie?" Apparently, he's on for the new season of Spider-Man. So
yep, and that's basically why it's about Venom. And God, I swear the show gets worse every episode.
They're gonna do Noel. They're gonna do Noel.
Without a doubt, he's gonna be there, and he's gonna look like garbage because the show just has an incredible talent for taking cool designs and making them look like garbage.
Oh, yeah.
Like the only character that looks pretty good, I would say, in the current season is Baron Mordo.
I saw his design, and it is very much, MCU Baron Mordo.
Oh, it's straight up MCU Baron Mordo, but he looks pretty cool.
Yeah, him and Doctor Strange looked good. Yeah, but it was the one time they added shading.
Yeah, and it was for a still shot where there was barely any movement.
Kevin Feige, can you please just cancel these shows? Please just cancel Avengers Assemble. Just cancel all of them.
Yeah, the portal effect for the fucking sling ring, go through the portal thing.
Yeah.
It looks terrible.
Oh, God.
It's a fucking JPEG.
Brian, I promise you I will watch the show at some point so I can suffer with you.
You better.
I promise I will. I'm done with summer classes now, so I will.
You have the time.
I have the time. I have to prepare myself because there's only so much I can take.
Look, for every 5 episodes of that you watch, you get to read an issue of Immortal Hulk. Okay?
Okay.
You still need to read that, I assume.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Well, there you go. That's the new deal. Every 5 episodes of the show, you get 1 issue.
Yay. Oh, fuck. But anyway, like I said, we are at the end of our road with the
commentary.
Yeah, the commentary tracks.
I forgot about that.
So we are at Far From Home, which we did an episode on. Like last year, we had a Road to Far From Home. We had a Road to Far From Home thing where we reviewed each movie in an episode. We did a double feature for both Amazing Spider-Man movies because, for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
but we did an episode for each movie, except for Spider-Verse because that was episode 1. So,
gotcha.
So, we were doing that, and then it led to Far From Home, and that was me, James, and Ian. And that was one of my favorite episodes because that was just a lot of fun. Were you there for that? Were you on the? Were you in the chat for that?
I believe I was in the Twitch chat for that one.
Yeah, that was a fun episode, which means this will be fun. So, everybody, we are going to do this the same way we did Spider-Verse because the way the logo fades is different. It's unique.
Yeah, it fades directly into the movie. There's no fade to black this time.
Yeah, so we're just going to start from 0 seconds and we'll all press play on it. So everybody, go ahead and set up your movie and just like, when you hit play, just pause it and make sure it's at 0 seconds. Make sure it's paused at 0 seconds. So while you guys do that, we'll just talk for a bit about our initial thoughts. So Brian, what are your initial thoughts on Far From Home?
I really liked it. I actually went to see this movie like I think 3 times in theaters when it was still out.
Wow.
Yeah,
That sounded very like condescending. I didn't mean for that. My voice just does weird. Wow, no. Yeah, my voice does weird inflections sometimes, and I have no clue why.
It's fine, but yeah, I really wanted to see this movie like multiple times to really get a feel for like how I felt about it. And by the end, I was like, I really liked it. You know, I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah. My initial thoughts, of course, like when any Spider-Man movie comes out, every critic says it's the best one.
Every time.
And here's the thing. Critics are people. They ride off the highs of when they see a movie for the first time. So like that's just how they are, especially with superhero movies, and action movies. But so like I was like, I do not know if it will be the best one. I just hope it's a good one.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man Twitter has a problem with thinking every new Spider-Man movie has to top Spider-Man 2 or top their favorite Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
And that's... Sorry, someone's being an asshole outside. Okay, I'm rant for a second. If you have a car and you like make your engine sound super loud, you're an asshole. Because it's annoying.
It's just the worst.
Like nobody is impressed by it. Everybody just thinks you're a douche. Like
South Park had a whole episode about like people with motorcycles just being the most annoying people on the planet.
Motorcycles, I at least get because it's not like a car where the engine is covered.
Yeah,
but like that was definitely a car tweaked to be loud.
Oh yeah.
Like that is not how that car is supposed to sound. They tweaked that shit to be loud. But back on topic. Like I said, like Spider-Man Twitter and Spider-Man Instagram are like, oh, this movie won't be good because it's not going to be the best one. It's not going to top Raimi Spider-Man. It's not going to top Spider-Man 2 or whatever. And because their whole thing is like everybody will say it's the best one when it's not. So we have to be prepared to fight back with it. And it's like, it doesn't fucking matter. This isn't a war. It's a movie. It's a fictional thing shot with cameras made for kids. I'm sorry, but these movies are made for kids. Every Spider-Man movie is made for kids. That's never going to change. Like, so, like, I was going into this being like, okay, I am not going to go in with super high expectations. I'm just going to go in being like, okay, I'm going to view this hoping it's good. And I got out, and I really liked it the first time. I saw it a second time, liked it even more. Saw the third and fourth and fifth time, and I love it. It's a really good movie. It has a lot of problems, which we will address, but that doesn't change the fact that it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Like, in the end, nitpicking does not matter. Nitpicks to me are not actual criticisms. Like we said in our Spider-Verse commentary track, they don't matter in the grand scheme of things. Like, me complaining about MJ in Spider-Verse is not an actual criticism about the movie. It's just a preference of how I would have done it.
Yeah.
But, But there are some criticisms with this movie that are very valid, especially in the first act, because that's going to be a bit rough to get through.
It's not as long as Venom's, where it's over half of the movie. So
yeah, it's like it's a quarter of them, or it's like a fifth of the movie.
Yeah, it's
very choppy. It's very choppy because they cut all of it out and then released an extended edition right around the time they were like, oh, he's not in the MCU anymore.
Yeah, which I have not seen the full extended cut, but I have seen, I think, at least most of the clips, and they should have stayed in.
There was no reason they shouldn't have. And I feel like it was more of a Sony thing than a John Watts thing.
More than likely.
Yeah. Because Sony saw what Marvel was doing with Endgame, and they were like, we want to do that too.
Yeah, and it's like, no. don't do that.
Don't. Just, and they haven't released the extended edition for some reason. Like, they have the short film that was in the extended edition, and they have the extra scenes with Mysterio, but they don't have them edited into an extended edition version. So
that's stupid.
I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I'm sorry. I was trying to do Linkin Park for anybody who knows. But all right. So I think that's about as much as introduction that is necessary. So we just spent 20 minutes on this.
Oh yeah, no, we had a lot to bring up.
We did. So we are going to start now. So everybody, once again, we are paused at 0 seconds. Give me a second to burp. Sorry. Okay. We are going to do 3, 2, 1, and on 1 we will press play. So Brian, you ready?
I'm ready.
Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1. Whoa.
Not as cool as Spider-Verse.
No, it's not. Although, we're finally getting a PS5 reveal this next week.
Oh yeah, it's June 3rd, right?
4th. It was going to be the 3rd, but they changed it to 4th.
Well, hopefully
which I'm excited
to see what it looks like.
Hopefully we'll see the Spider-Man sequel, which if they do show that will be our next episode after this one.
Yeah.
If they show Spider-Man PS5, we will. That is a cool transition, by the way.
Yeah, it is cool. I like that.
Yeah. Also, this was shown at the end of the Endgame re-release.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, this was a Stan Lee featurette and a deleted scene with Hulk. The one they joke about that is unfinished.
Yeah, the one in the burning building.
Yeah, which I don't care that it was unfinished. That's a deleted scene for a reason.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, this movie is smarter than people give it credit for.
Oh yeah.
Even though we all knew Mysterio was gonna be the bad guy, just the way they did it, they didn't half-ass it. They thought everything through.
Yeah.
The fucking suit is so... And I'm glad that they didn't make this Hydro Man and Sandman and stuff. They didn't waste them.
Yeah, but...
Also, that's a good cold open. That's a fantastic... And then
it cuts...
I love this. I do not give a shit when anybody says I love this.
I was laughing my ass off in the
We were all dying.
Playing.
This is what
I
high
knew
school
what was
does.
coming. I didn't know, but as soon as I heard this, I'm like, oh, they're doing a tribute joke thing. I'm in.
And they put Spider-Man back on there, which I'm happy about.
Yeah, they put half of all people were removed in the Endgame one, so they put him back in for Far From Home.
Yeah. Also, just as we were saying, this is high school. This is what high schoolers do. The fucking Comic Sans. The Comic Sans makes it the best. And fucking
the all random transition.
Is that taken from a news article? Vision
it is JPEG of
Vision. The promo pic of Tony Stark. Wait, where's the Getty images? Wait, the doves. The Getty images.
Yes.
It's fucking perfect. I do not give a shit what anybody says. That is high school.
Yeah, no, that is what high schoolers would do.
Also, Jason and Betty. I'm glad they brought this back.
It's
the last day of school. We're good.
Right? That was my attitude. But I want these two to have a mini series thing where it's just them talking about stuff that happens in the MCU.
Also, I like how they do this. How they handle the blip. The Comic Sans again.
Yeah. But,
Brad Davis. Oh no.
I hate you.
Easily the worst part of the movie.
Without a doubt.
It makes it more human that not everybody is like so depressed and having a midlife crisis about it. Because to them, they were just like, oh, I just fast forwarded 5 years.
Yeah. And I do like the effect of what, like, people coming back. Like, it's like a kind of flash of light.
Yeah.
I just think it looks cool.
Yeah. I love that transition.
Yeah. I love all the Iron Man drawings in the background.
Yeah. Also,
like,
just
that's
like
a running motif throughout the movie.
the motifs and themes in this movie are so good, and nobody gives enough credit for that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, the theme about truth and lies is just, it's perfect, in my opinion. Also, the weight of the world being on Peter's shoulders, as Jason literally like was saying about, like, are the Avengers a thing anymore? Does anybody have a plan? Like, everybody's looking to Peter because people know that Spider-Man was the one under Iron Man's wing.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about Ned in this movie? Do you think he got shafted, or?
Definitely. Like, I laugh at his jokes because, you know, he's the comedic relief in this movie, but he was the better character in Homecoming.
Yeah, and I just think it has to do with like how much time they had and how much they had to deal with, because this movie had to deal with the fallout of Endgame, the fallout of Tony's death, the fallout of a lot of stuff. So a lot of stuff got shafted, which sucks, but like that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Also, people complain about why does Peter love MJ? I'm like, I don't know. Why does he love her in Spider-Man 1?
It's just got a crush.
Yeah, like
that's how it goes.
Also with Zendaya, like anybody would fall with Zendaya. So
right. I remember being 12 years old when Shake It Up was a thing.
I love Zendaya. And right here is when all the good shit should have been in the first act.
Yeah. Also, I do not like that they had May get snapped too.
Yeah. And I feel like that was a decision made after Endgame was filmed.
Yeah, because they did mention someone, I think it was Russo Brothers, mentioned May survived.
Yeah, they did. And they probably changed it just because like they were like, that would be another thing we'd have to deal with, and we can't focus on a shit ton because then we'd have the same mistake as Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
That had a crap ton of plots.
Yeah.
And we can't be as long as Endgame, so.
Yeah.
Also, her working at a homeless shelter, though, that is May Parker.
Yeah. No, I like that that's become a thing.
Yeah.
Please take off that suit, Peter.
Yeah. You don't like... I think it looks better in this movie than it does in...
It does? And that's kind of weird to me.
It's weird that it does, because like you'd expect this movie to have less of a budget, but it looks a lot better.
It feels like the colors were fixed a bit.
Now, what do you think about Happy and May?
I like them. They're fine.
It's fine. Like a lot of some people have looked way too far into it, and I'm just like, she literally says it's a summer fling. Yeah. And also it's been like probably 2 years. To her, it's been 2 years after Ben's death.
Yeah.
So
it's been some time. Like May has, dated people in the comics before.
She married J. Jonah Jameson Sr., for God's sake.
That might have been my favorite.
She was gonna marry Dr. Octopus. May is entitled to be happy outside of Ben.
Yeah, no, she can.
Also, I just gotta say, the dynamic between Happy and Peter in this movie is perfect.
I love it.
This is like...
Admittedly, half of that reason is I fucking love Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau is great. Yeah, he's amazing.
Like, he's just so good.
And just, like...
I love the idea that Nick Fury doesn't have caller ID.
Yeah. Because I'm scared.
Yeah.
I love this. I also, like, people complain that Peter kept the Iron Spider suit. I'm like, why wouldn't he?
Right?
Especially after the events of Endgame, when like he literally got blown the fuck up.
Yeah, no, I would use that thing all the time.
If somebody gives you $1 billion armor suit, you say thank you.
Right?
This scene is great.
Yeah,
As someone with anxiety, this is perfect.
Yeah. It's like
This is Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man right here.
It's like I don't aliens, like invasions, I don't know. I fight bank robbers.
The world is looking to him. Also, this moment with the theme is just perfect.
Yeah. It's like, everywhere I go, I see his face.
I just really miss him. I love that the theme like swells up right here and then you see the thing.
Yeah.
God.
Michael Giacchino did great in this
Michael
movie.
Giacchino, this score, like I'd say this score is like way better than Homecoming, and Homecomings was already really good.
Yeah, it's definitely better than Homecomings.
In a good way. Like Homecomings is already good, as I just said.
Yeah, Homecomings is already good. So the fact that this is better is really good.
Yeah. Also, like you can tell Peter's looking at that and he's like, I'm oh boy. Everybody fucking blew up about this a year ago.
Yeah, like I will admit the joke kind of ran its course for me after this scene. Like after May, I didn't need it because that is something May would say, I will admit, but they did not need to bring it back for later on in the movie, especially at the end.
I feel that. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, like it doesn't ruin the movie for me. It's just kind of whenever.
Also, I love that Peter like needs to use a bunch of his own scrap to keep that thing running. And look, Ben Parker's briefcase, like that everybody thought was going to be a big plot point, and it's just an Easter egg.
Well, to be fair, a reason for that is I don't know if it was John Watts who said it, but someone in the movie did say that it was like, it's supposed to be like, Peter will always carry like the baggage of Ben and his death and whatever, and then it gets blown up off screen and it's not brought up again.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that was a thing. So
I don't remember John Watts saying that. If somebody who worked on the movie said that, then like
someone attached to the movie brought that up.
I don't know. So, I'll have to look into it.
Yeah,
I'm not doubting you. I trust you more than I trust most people on Spider-Man Twitter.
All right, well, good.
Also, just Brad Davis.
I hate him.
Like, also, it's just weird because it's like he's technically younger than all of them still. So it's like it's weird. I wish they just left it out.
Yeah, they did not need to bring in the plot point of he was like a younger underclassman before this happened.
Who got older now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
It's weird.
This whole, like, a lot of people don't like this stuff, but I think this is Parker luck. Parker luck. 100%.
Yeah, no, this is straight up Parker luck and just high school stuff in general.
It's Parker luck in the simplest form.
Yeah, the thing that these movies get right the most is the high school stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Miss King Harrington is back again.
Here we go.
With his sidekick, JB Smoove.
Yeah.
I love them in this movie. I don't care what anybody says.
Same.
They're the best couple.
They might be my favorite part.
They're my best couple.
They are the OTP.
Honestly, these jokes land better than I remembered them doing. Right? I used to think they didn't land that well, but like they're landing a lot better than I remember. Yeah. It's the stuff with Brad that doesn't land well.
Yeah.
It's not Remy He's fault. Remy He is a good actor.
Oh yeah, no, he
plays Brad believably. Like he does his job well.
Yeah.
So I love it.
This is my favorite joke.
Fake fear of her. Oh god. That is
Also, just as a thing, I appreciate the detail that Brad's dual headphone adapter is way fancier than Peter's.
Yeah, that's right.
Like his is very like cheap, and his is like Apple quality.
Yeah. Ugh, God, I love all that stuff. By the way,
Oh, it's cool. Like that's
also they had Eric Selvig on one of them.
Yeah.
Also, like a lot of people didn't like that the relationship between Ned and Betty was just a joke in this movie. I don't care.
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
Also, they might get together again.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe.
I don't know.
It's.
I love that.
Yeah.
The music in this movie I love too. Like the soundtrack they use is great.
Oh yeah.
Also, when we get to it, I love the Back in Black scene.
Oh,
a lot of people don't like it, but I love it.
Yeah, I get it. I'll talk about it when we get there.
Yeah. But I understand the criticisms people have with it.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think every criticism against this movie is just nitpicking.
Yeah, no, there are genuine problems.
Yeah. I just think some of them sometimes are just way too nitpicking.
Yeah.
Everybody was laughing at this part.
Oh yeah.
It's cute though.
Yeah, it's fun.
God, I love this. That is high school.
Yeah.
I belly laughed during this part.
Oh yeah.
Jacob Batalon has perfect comedic timing.
He really does. Like
he's very talented.
Yeah, like I complain about him just being ganky, but he plays the role really well.
Yeah.
All right, this joke was a bit too much for me.
Yeah.
Like, straight up the fucking suit right there, and no one says anything.
Yeah.
Like I get it, but that's too much for me.
And this could have been cut out.
Yeah.
I do like that Iron Man is everywhere here because it's like,
yes,
it's a constant reminder that Peter now has the weight of the fucking world on his shoulders.
Yeah, like he's gonna be stuck in Iron Man's shadow throughout most of this movie.
Yeah, not by his own choice, just by the world and how he's
like
the only active hero right now. Because Sam and Bucky are God knows where.
Yeah, Thor's going on a road trip in space.
Hulk has one of his arms gone.
Yeah, he's doing whatever. Ant-Man is probably still under house arrest.
No, he was done with house arrest after.
Oh, okay. I thought he just got out of it, not like he.
No, his house arrest was over, and he was
okay. I'm sure he's back under it somehow.
Maybe, who knows?
It's Scott Lang, so.
I love that the hotel is shitty.
Yeah.
I love the cat though.
I do too.
Also, Mr. Dell just reminds me of so many teachers I had.
Right?
And I mean that in a good way.
Right?
Now, a lot of people don't like the touristy stuff, and some people have said it's basically just Tom Holland wanted to take a vacation, so they were let's
and
send Europe. I don't care. It's a good change up for a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I was cool with getting out of New York for a time.
Yeah, for one movie, it's fine because the next one is gonna be in New York.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the battleground for it.
Yeah, and that's.
Oh God!
Oh,
just he looks so upset. I hate it.
I know.
A lot of this was ad-libbed, which I respect. Wait, where's there's Mysterio right there?
Oh yeah,
that was insane. That's insane. We had no clue.
Yeah, no, I never noticed that, and I went to see this movie 3 times in theaters.
This movie is smarter than people give it credit for. It's Also, the music for the love theme this time is like it's so good. It's a good like.
Yeah, and I love that the necklace is a spider.
Yeah, it's a great shot. Also, the cinematography in this movie is perfect.
It's really good.
It's a real step up from Homecoming.
Definitely.
Low. But wait, where's the guy who's with Mysterio's crew? He's coming up. You see him in a sec. Not this guy. There he is. There he is, right there. I noticed him on the first time at least.
Yeah, I did notice him at least, but I did not notice Jake Gyllenhaal in the cap and everything. It was that was a mind fuck when I saw that photo, and I was like, wait, when did he wear that? And it's like, oh,
he was
there the whole time.
Now, recently on Twitter, Screen Rant or some people were like, Mysterio's illusions make no sense. How does it affect the real world? They literally the drones shoot things, and the drones use like combustion blasts.
Yeah, like they have shockwaves and bullets and tasers.
Like the monsters themselves are fake, but the surrounding damage is caused by the drones.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. Fake monsters, real damage.
Yeah. This whole set piece I love, though.
Oh, it's great. Like, I love how, Hydro Man looks.
Also, like, as much as Peter doesn't want to, like, do stuff, he immediately runs into action. And he immediately tries to save people.
Yeah. But I love how the water monster looks. It's so
yeah.
cool.
I love this whole set piece. Peter just immediately sprints into danger. It's like when Bruce Wayne runs into the bog in a BVS. Like that is what they do.
Yeah.
This shot when Peter puts on the web shooters, I love it. Where is it? It's coming up. Right here. I love that.
Yeah. And then
the music here is also really good.
Yeah.
And this movie has like Peter doing Spider-Man stuff more than Homecoming does, and I love that.
Oh yeah. Like
he sees people are in danger and he's like gunning for it.
Yeah. Like just instantly gotta go help.
Yeah. Pole vault, I love that.
Yeah.
God, that looks like it hurts.
Yeah.
He had to do that stunt. Oh wait, here he comes.
Here you go, my boy.
Oh,
here he is.
He looks so good. The theme too. The theme of Mysterio is fan-fucking-tastic.
I was fucking jumping up and down in my seat when this happened.
This theme is so hype. It's used in the hero. When it's used in the heroic way, when it's used in a villain way, it's so menacing.
It really is.
Also, I think this movie is good at poking at the conventions of MCU movies.
Oh yeah, like Mysterio is every MCU hero all at once.
Yeah,
like that's the idea.
And I love that. I love that he's immediate. Well, he probably. Do you think he accounted for Spider-Man being here?
He did.
Oh, okay then.
Because
of Nick Fury. Because of that. That looked a bit rough.
He knows that Peter is supposed to get Edith, and I imagine he was able to put two and two together.
Oh, this I love. I love this. This looks great. It's close.
I have gone through this before on field trips.
Oh my god. No. And they immediately run.
Yeah, I have gone through that on websites on field trips where just as we get to the place, it turns out it's closed for whatever reason.
It happens all the time.
It's the worst.
And this is Spider-Man stuff. Peter immediately focuses on saving people from being crushed.
Yeah. And also, it turns out he saves an orphanage from getting crushed.
Yeah.
Like, that's just kind of funny.
Yeah. I love him getting hit by the bell.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what anyone says. Slapstick comedy in this movie is great.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Also,
Looney Tunes.
This right here reminds me of stuff in Spider-Man 2 and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that is definitely a reference.
Yeah, that... oh.
That hurts.
Yeah.
And then gets hit again.
God.
Also, this shows the difference between Mysterio and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Mysterio's trying to defeat the bad guy. Spider-Man's all about saving people.
Yeah. We're bringing that back from Homecoming, where Peter was all about gotta stop the bad guys and then worry about the people.
It shows that Peter learned.
Yeah.
Peter is developing. He's just not developing all at once. Because it's a slow burn, just like the rest of the MCU.
Yeah. He saves Santa Maria Orphanage. I love the magic looks.
This shit looks amazing, by the way. The CGI in this movie is so much better.
Oh, it's a major step up from Homecoming.
Like, they gave this movie a lot more of a budget.
Oh, yeah.
Also, there are some scenes where Mysterio's suit is CGI, and I have no clue at all whatsoever.
Like, I think it's safe to say that it is here, but yeah, I love that he makes sure that the necklace is safe. But God, yeah,
he fucking salutes.
Yeah, God, he looks so good.
He does. It's the best. It's one of the best, like, comic book suit.
I'd argue, aside from Aquaman, Mysterio suit is the best, like, comic book to movie suit we've ever had.
Yeah, I can't refute that. Wait, here we go. Which is...
I love it.
Now, a lot of people are like, why is May so supportive of Peter being Spider-Man? I'm like, honestly, they didn't show what happened exactly. So maybe this is her just being, like, trying to be supportive, because if she isn't, then she'll probably just break down.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. I do kind of hope that next movie really addresses that she's not very okay with it, but she's, like, living with it.
Yeah. Like, maybe this is her way of coping with it. That's funny to me. I don't care. Ugh. Now, like, I swear, like, in the theater when I was seeing this for the first time, I thought the twist was going to be that Brad had a crush on Peter. I thought that was going to be the twist, but it just...
honestly, that would have been pretty funny.
But it worried me because I was like, are they going to make this very stereotypical and homophobic if they do?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Flash's best scene. There you go. That's Flash Thompson.
Flash is amazing in this movie. I don't care what anybody says.
Same.
Just, I love this. I was running.
Yeah. You know what?
The dialogue is good. I love, like, again, I like that all these kids feel like they're kids. Like,
they all have great chemistry with each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Tom Holland and Zendaya have great chemistry.
They really do.
They're cute together. Oh, here we go. The CGI scene that everybody complained about when they found out it was CGI.
Yeah.
Imagine if he fell on the
that would kill him.
Yeah.
Like,
when this was in the trailer, I was like, "Oh my god, it's on."
Yeah.
Hearing that, I was just like, finally these two meet. Like, even though we know it's not Nick Fury now, but, like, seeing the movie for the first time, I was like, oh my god.
In the moment, it's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, this is what you were saying before we started.
Yep. Yeah, I was.
This might lead. You were saying this might lead to Secret Invasion.
Yeah, that like Fury put scrolls in key locations so that he will always know everything from now on, and that's gonna either lead to them betraying him and taking over, or he's gonna try to take over the world.
I could see it definitely being the latter.
Yeah,
it would be much more interesting if it was the latter. I love this. Nick Fury constantly getting interrupted. I love it.
Best gag for me.
Comedies in threes.
Yeah.
Because I'm not qualified. He doesn't notice the fucking dart.
No.
The Nectar's like, just Jesus Christ, why am I here?
Jesus, why did this have to be on a field?
Like, filled with dangerous bacteria. Another person touches that door, you and I are going to have to attend another funeral.
I was laughing so hard at that one.
Everybody was fucking. Oh, here we go.
The one scene where he wears the red and blue.
Yeah. Now, what do you think of Edith in this movie? It's a fine MacGuffin.
Yeah. I
like it in terms of how it works for Mysterio's plan.
Yes. In that case, it's fine. I don't like that Tony entrusted an army of drones and a thing that can hack into any person's cell phones to a teenager.
I think that adds to what we were talking about in Homecoming, where it's like Tony tries his best, but he doesn't really know how to be a father to Peter.
Yeah, that's true. My thing is, I don't want anyone to have that kind of stuff.
Peter will not have Edith by the end of Spider-Man 3, I don't think. Edith is getting into custody of the government.
It'll be gone.
Also, this introduction scene. I love that Mysterio gets name from Peter.
Yeah.
And I love that Quentin Beck is a fake name.
Yeah, like...
everything about this man is fake.
Yeah.
Oh, here's where everybody lost their shit. Also...
not yours.
It's Talos. Wait, here we go. Everybody freaked out about that, saying that this movie's like a disgrace to the comics. Because do you remember that last year?
Oh, I do. Everyone was like, they're replacing the comics with the movies, and it's like, guys, it's
like I guess Spider-Verse did too, because they did the same thing. Oh, here we go.
Like for one, it's an Easter egg, and two, it's Mysterio, the biggest liar, and I fucking love that shot. It's fucking the biggest.
I never noticed that. It makes a fishbowl around his head. I never noticed that.
It's so good. But yeah, it's like, this is Mysterio, the biggest liar in the entire Marvel universe, short of Loki.
Also,
like, not trust a single thing he says.
But he makes it so convincing because Peter's like, yeah, it makes sense because Thor used to be a myth. Yeah. And now he's real. Yeah. I love that they have like the map for Quentin's Earth is like kind of different.
Yeah, like there's different islands and like continents have like different, like just like big lakes and stuff. And
Quentin thought of everything to manipulate everybody, especially Peter.
Yes.
Like this part right here with the one taking away his family. Like he sees that.
Like he's pulling like every hero cliche he possibly can into one character.
And like he even said he intentionally acted not as good.
Yeah. Like in my comic book nerd brain, I'm just like, okay, I'm waiting for the turn. When is he gonna be a bad guy?
Bitch, please, you've been to space.
I love that line. But yeah, this like throughout the whole first act, I'm just like sitting here waiting for, okay, when's Mysterio gonna turn on them? When is the reveal coming?
And then it comes so much sooner than you think.
It does, and also I'm like, I would actually believe it if they flat out made Mysterio a good guy in this movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, right there, foreshadowing.
Mhm.
We didn't even know that was foreshadowing the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I love that.
Yeah. Hey, Chameleon.
Do you think they intended for him to be Chameleon?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like,
we'll have to wait and see.
You don't put a guy named Dimitri in a Spider-Man movie and make him a spy and not have him be Chameleon.
I love that they're like, no, you're not getting out of this. Vitamin C pill. Oh, fuck. I like that they do the handshake here again.
Yeah. I was happy to see this back because it's fun.
Yeah. Good news. We're going to Prague. Comedic timing. That's this movie's big strength.
Yep.
But then we lead to the worst scene in the movie.
It's the worst one.
But after that, everything is perfect.
Yeah, after that moment, everything else in the movie is like top tier for me.
Yeah.
So like a couple bits here and there that I'm kind of iffy on, but other than that, it's still really good.
It's Dimitri there in the leather jacket and shit.
Yeah, like he's still just like, he looks like a Terminator.
Does he even talk in this movie?
I think he has like 2 words.
This is gonna be a bit of a chore to get through.
Yeah, I'm kind of already glancing towards my phone. I'm not gonna lie.
This is the one scene I'd say in any of MCU Spider-Man that's bad.
Yes. Like, I get the idea to, it's like, hey, funny hijinks, but it's like, no.
Yeah, they should have written this differently to show how Edith works.
Yeah, no, I did not need Peter Parker accidentally calling a drone strike on his class.
I guess the point of it is showing how Peter isn't fit to use Edith. Which, if that were, like... I don't know. It's a mixed bag.
Yeah, like, I get the idea, but... No.
I do like the acronym, though.
Oh, it's great.
At least we don't have Karen anymore.
Yeah. Like, at least Edith has a purpose.
Stands for, even dead, I'm the hero. And I love Peter's reaction to that.
Yeah. Yeah, like
that's a genuinely good moment.
Yeah.
Up to now, everything is fine. It's just when they park and Peter gets caught by Brad.
Like this stuff,
History of witchcraft, I love that.
That is funny. But
Mother, I have not heard from you in days. Oh god.
Yeah, like I like
that. Miss you more.
Yeah. I like that, they set up if Flash has family problems and that there are some comedic, funsies in there. I don't like Spider-Man being able to hack your phone by looking at you.
Yeah. I feel like that's the point, but also it should have been shown better in the ending.
Yeah, like the problem with it is at the end of the movie, it's not like we destroyed the evil drones. It's the evil drones are in the right hands again.
Exactly. Yeah. Which is why, I feel like they should have had a scene where Peter disconnects Edith from the glasses so nobody can have it now.
Yeah.
That
is my biggest problem with the movie. Edith. No one should have Edith.
But it'll be rectified in the next one, I think, because it just shows Peter being irresponsible.
Yeah.
And also, I thought this was Felicia Hardy because the leak said that Felicia Hardy was in the movie.
Yeah, I think there was one who was also supposed to be Jessica Drew. They were going to bring her.
in an early version of the script, Jessica Drew was supposed to have Nick Fury's role.
That would have been kind of cool.
Yeah, Hope they have her in the third one. Oh, here.
Yeah.
Brad is a creep, by the way, for doing this. Just why is that your first instinct?
That is a bitch move right there.
Like,
that is a bitch move.
Also, like MJ's first, like if you showed that to MJ, her first reaction would be like, "Why did you take a picture of him in the bathroom?"
That's like
with his pants down.
Like, how did you get this?
Like Peter, the image obviously looks like it's out of context. Like anybody can see that and tell it's out of context.
Yeah, like I get the idea that Brad's like guilting Peter a bit of like she needs to know the truth, and it's like to Peter it's like maybe I should tell her I'm Spider-Man, but
yeah. On one hand, it's like this is high school stuff, but also on the other hand, it's just
it's a fucking drone strike.
It's unnecessary. Like
it's so unnecessary.
Like of all the stuff they could have cut out or redone, it should have been this.
This is what? And then you cut to space, and it's a fucking star.
God, I will say though, this was kind of funny to me.
It is.
I feel like that's the point, though. This part is intentionally funny.
Yeah, it is supposed to be funny. It's just like,
but everything else is just kind of like it's too much.
Yeah, that is my problem with it. I do like the drone design though. Yeah. Like it's kind of cool.
I love this part though.
Oh yeah, no, this is great.
Like that. It shows literally just how much Peter holds back his powers.
Yes, like that's how strong he is.
I do kind of like how like Peter's like constantly trying to keep everything handled at once.
Yeah.
Okay, I will admit it's not as bad as I remembered.
It's not terrible, but it is still the worst part of the movie.
It is.
I do love that though.
A lot of people hated that. I'm like, that's easily the least thing wrong with this. I like this shot though. Without the glasses, that would be a great shot.
Yeah.
Also, I get why that was there to show what the drones were.
Yeah, the whole point was to show this is what the drones are and what they can do.
Which it succeeds in showing. This is what Edith does. This is how the drones work. But also just, they should have done it differently.
They could have done a better job.
Yeah. But okay, now it's over. Now the rest of the movie is just good.
Yeah. Like honestly, they could have just had like Edith explain what the drones are and like show like a projection of them. And like
I love Flash right here. He's just like, God, was I hit with a brick?
It's like, ow.
Okay, now from here to the end, it's all good, in my opinion. Yes. There's very few things wrong from here to the end.
Yeah, for everything else in the movie, I'm like, this is fun. This is going to be good.
Yeah. Also, just like, I thought this was going to be at the end of the second act. Right? But no, it's at the beginning of the second act.
Yeah.
It's halfway through the movie. Remember when we thought Ned was going to die in this movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, I mean, they fooled me. They made me think that was going to happen.
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if it does happen in the next one.
Somebody will die in the next one.
There are rumors that someone close to Peter is going to die, and I feel like it's going to be Ned.
It'll either be Ned or Happy.
Yeah, those are the two. And I don't want to lose Jon Favreau, so...
Some people are saying it'll be May, but I don't know. Don't let Peter's last family left be the Iron Man family.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Yeah. Like, not saying it's bad for him to be like a surrogate son to Happy, because that's their relationship.
Yeah.
I love that transition. That is...
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
But, yeah.
The suit is CGI here, and I would have never known.
Oh, shit, it is. Oh.
Yeah. They like, the original scene was filmed with just him in regular clothes.
Huh.
Also, just like everything Mysterio does is thought out so well.
Yep.
I love that. He keeps building rapport with Peter to get him to trust him.
Yeah.
And then it just...
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if he did have some like generic superhero name lined up somewhere, but he's like, wait, Mysterio's really cool. I want that.
Yeah.
I'll use that.
Also, Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake fucking Gyllenhaal
He's so
is
good.
the best choice they could have gotten for Mysterio.
Yeah.
If you watch Nightcrawler and he injects so much of those into this performance.
Oh yeah.
This is what I love. This is Ultimate Comics right here.
Yeah.
Not the context, but Nick Fury chewing out Peter.
Yes.
Like, that is...
Yeah, and like that really hurts him because it's like, but I should be though.
I love this scene.
You do have.
Also, the way that the shot, it's supposed to be like Mysterio invisible in the background, walking around him to sit down on the ledge.
Yeah. Like he's there in his mocap suit, just like hiding behind a corner, made invisible by the drones, just waiting for the chance to like run up and sit down on
Then he sits down right here as the Thing sits down.
Yep.
Just like I said, so much of this movie is so well thought out. They had, you can imagine, like, they had a short amount of time to do this, and they still did it so well.
Oh yeah.
Like, it must have taken so many drafts to get this down right. And this is probably like the main thing they focused on, which I wouldn't be surprised about, because like, of course, like, this is the thing you have to focus on. And again, this is just Mysterio manipulating him. Like, trying to relate to him, but being like, also like, you gotta do the thing.
Yeah. Like he is giving him actual advice, but he's not doing it out of like the kindness of his heart. He's doing it to manipulate him to giving him the glasses later.
Yeah. Like, everything is just so thought out. Well thought out. Just, like, seeing this makes me feel like bad that he turned out to be an asshole.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, with how he is in this movie, I would have totally bought it if they stuck with it and made him a good guy.
Yeah, the point wasn't that like you didn't think they'd do it. The point is that the point isn't that you thought they wouldn't have him be the bad guy. The point is that the movie makes you be like, oh, don't let him be a bad guy, and then he is anyway.
Yeah, like I believe that the characters believe he's a good guy.
And that's the whole point.
Yeah, like in the back of my mind while I was watching this movie, because I'm a big fucking nerd and I read comics and watch the cartoons, I know Mysterio is evil, so I'm just waiting for it to happen. But at the same time, I totally believe that the characters believe he's a hero.
I got so caught up in like just watching the movie and seeing Mysterio be a hero. And then when he just revealed himself like at the halfway point, it caught me off guard because I was like, I expected this much later.
Yeah. And like the way the reveal is pulled off is so good.
Yeah. Because they don't wait until like the last second to do it.
Yeah.
The rush out. I wouldn't be shocked if JB Smoove ad-libbed a lot of his scenes.
Oh, I guarantee you he did. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if he came up with the witches thing and they wrote that into the script.
I remember people thought JB Smoove was going to be J. Jonah Jameson.
I could see it.
Which I would have liked if they weren't going to get J.K. Simmons back. Which, by the way, as we're recording this, J.K. Simmons is signed on for more Spider-Man movies. Thank the fucking Lord.
The one piece of good news in this year.
God, if he has a big part in Spider-Man 3, I'm going to be so happy.
Same.
At least we know he's going to be in it.
Yes. I hope that if Scorpion is going to play a big part in the next one, that he pays for the suit.
Yeah.
Because that's a big
By
thing.
By the way, I love this scene. This is Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. No, this is
up.
straight up Spider-Man.
Like, just constantly choosing between responsibility and, like, his love life and personal life and stuff.
Yeah. Like, this is straight up... Replace Nick Fury with, like, a police scanner. This is straight up a scene from one of the fucking Raimi movies, basically.
It is, 100%. Then this fucking part, when Brad flips him off.
Fucking jackass.
Fuck you.
I hate you.
Fuck you.
I hate you.
Don't, like, they do a good job, because you're supposed to hate him.
Yeah.
And I love how MJ's immediately like, nope, not sitting with this guy.
Yep, it's like, nope.
You can tell she just does not like him. He's like a fuckboy.
Exactly.
Look at Brad in the background. He's just like...
It's like, oh.
This whole set piece is phenomenal.
It's so cool.
I love with the guitar. Oh my god.
Yeah, the guitar really sells it.
This is one of my favorite suits ever.
It's nice.
I love it. I hope he brings it back in the next one. It's a little tight around the old web shooter. God, so much of this movie is just so much more hype.
Right?
Like, they upped the hype level. And imagine how the next one is going to be.
Oh, it's going to be fucking insane.
Shit will go down.
Also, I wouldn't be shocked if you could see some of Mysterio's crew in this crowd.
You probably can. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna try to look.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be shocked if they're the bear, like the guy with the bear head. Like
that one of them right there?
That might have been the guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
That might have
to see later on. Also, just the effects in this movie are fantastic.
Oh, cool. Molten Man looks great.
Even though it's not really Molten Man, I don't care.
Same. It's what on they call marketing.
On your lead Spider-Man, I love that.
Yeah. I have the Lego set of this thing.
You do?
Yeah. It's got like a big cannon arm, which is made of like a tire. It's cool.
Nice. This whole set piece is just amazing.
Yeah.
I thought this was going to be so much later, and it caught me off guard the first time I saw it.
Right?
Like I thought this was going to be the scene where it's like Mysterio does his shit.
Yeah, like this was the reveal that he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the movie.
Here we go. Night Monkey. Night Monkey.
Yeah, I do love that.
I love the Night Monkey joke. And the carousel. Hey. Wait. What's his name? Night Monkey. Also, it sounded like when they said we're stuck, it sounded like she said your hands are stuck or your hands are broken to Ned when they were filming it. So everybody thought that like Ned was gonna die here.
Oh.
I made a whole ass theory about it, and people quote tweeted it being like, nope, suddenly I can't read. This is great stuff, by the way.
Yeah.
You can tell his head turns in the bubble, which I love.
Yeah, like just there's subtle enough like rotation that you can see he's moving his head. It's not just a bubble.
Like everything with the stereo, he sells it so well. This shot, by the way, Yeah. When I saw this in the trailer, this is when I knew John Watts was like, okay, I'm bringing the big guns now.
Yeah, like, okay, I got to step up my choreography this time.
Yep. I love this.
Yeah.
The theme again. Both of the themes together. It's Mysterio and just this makes me so sad that he betrays him.
Yeah.
Because they work so well together.
Also, I didn't bring up earlier, but the license plates are Easter eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Like their issue numbers for... I think that one just there was for Molten Man's first appearance.
Yeah.
There was one earlier for Hydro Man's, I think.
Yeah, and one for Sandman, too.
Yeah. Which I really like that stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. Just the energy blast from Mysterio looks so good.
The magic is great.
Oh,
there it is. When I saw that, I was like, oh, here we go.
I was like, oh my God, they're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't tell what happened at first, but then when I was like thinking about it, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Just again, they did this all so fucking well.
Also, I haven't really mentioned it yet, but in regards to Mysterio's design, I love that the helmet is straight up a crystal ball. Like all the side of it.
Like it's so cloudy and smoky.
Yeah, because like that's what Mysterio's
I love that move. I love that move right there.
Clap the hands together and just
and
then the smile from the monster.
And the fake sacrifice, I love it.
Yeah,
because he's like, this is the final blow I make to make Peter believe that I'm good.
Yeah,
like this is fucked up when you know like that's such generic hero shit.
Yeah, from if draws all his power from nothing
and just charges himself as the object.
Yeah, like if it turns green and
explodes. God, it looks cool, but it's just so funny that it's all fake.
Right?
It's not funny. It's just like it's so like
pose from Dragon Ball Z when he got blown up.
Yeah, like just this movie does a great critique on like how MCU movies have been and like superhero movies in general.
It pokes fun at the cliches.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly what you use Mysterio for.
This movie's gonna get better with time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I love that. I might have a mint. Just immediately, just. This one Mysterio's just like, shit, what do I do now?
Yeah, it's like, wait, shit.
I'm gonna have to program a lot more illusions soon.
All right. Have I done the wind must? I'll do a big one. And
combined with all of them.
What am I gonna do when I run out of monsters?
Yeah, and that's the like failure of Mysterio, like just his character flaw.
Yeah, he's not very creative.
Yeah. Do you think Nick is an illusion here?
No. I think this is actually like, Nick Telos talking to him. Because if it was a fake, then I feel like, Mysterio wouldn't be working with Fury later on in the movie.
Yeah. Like, that's the final blow.
Yeah.
And Tom Holland.
He's selling it really well.
Tom Holland, just the more I see of him, the better actor he becomes.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, Andrew Garfield is the best actor who's played Spider-Man, but Tom Holland is, like, getting, like, so fucking good in this role.
Yeah.
He's drinking a fucking orange juice or a lemonade or whatever.
Yeah.
That was him. I see him on the other.
Oh my god.
Her too. She was there too. Oh my god.
That's so good. That is so good.
This is I love this so much.
Giving Mysterio like a whole crew was a great idea.
Yeah. And them being ex-Stark employees. I love it. I love how he looks without the cape.
Yeah. Like, the cape really pulls it together, but even without it, he looks cool.
Yeah. Also, when we see him without the vest, in just a green suit.
And that's just straight up what Mysterio looks like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if they were originally just going to do with that look.
I love that moment. This moment was ad-libbed. It definitely had to have been ad-libbed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if like the chest plate was added in later on to add more like contrast.
Yeah, which it works. The chest plate is great.
Yeah, it's a great addition.
Like they make little M's and shit.
Yeah, like I don't want comic Mysterio to have it, but movie Mysterio looks great with it.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
He does everything to convince Peter to give it to him. The
Yeah.
reverse psychology, saying they look bad on Peter.
Yeah. And then I received this and I was like, is that fucking Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah. That's why the casting of Jake Gyllenhaal is so good.
Yeah, like I had to do a double take because I thought for a second they like subbed Robert Downey Jr. in for Jake Gyllenhaal in that moment for a second, but no.
This is what I love it.
Yeah.
And like you can see why Peter would believe this. Like Peter is not an idiot here. He's not like he's just manipulated. To anybody watching it, you can easily say he was manipulated because you know what's happening, but like because Peter's right here.
Yeah.
And the moral of the story is not that Peter has to be the next Tony Stark. The moral of the story is that he just needs to be responsible.
Yeah.
That's the moral of every Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. It's take responsibility for your actions.
Yeah. Also, this is like Peter did not get control of the glasses back at the end of the movie. Because he transferred control to Beck. And the glasses acted like they were listening to him at the end.
Yeah, which really confused me when I watched the movie because I thought that he would try to use it and Edith would not recognize him as like the user.
But like thinking about it, it's like no, Beck definitely planned ahead. He's alive. He's 100% alive.
More than likely, yeah. Like this is not the first time Mysterio has died.
Yeah.
That comic is great, though. Like,
I'll give you a 50-50 chance you're a bit awkward. I need to read Guardian Devil. But really also, good. Like, Mr. Stark would have liked you. Yeah. And then just this reveal. The build-up of tension. As soon as we see the holograms.
Yeah.
As soon as we see this, I'm like, oh my god. Like, I was in the theater just jaw-dropping, like, they're doing it.
Yeah, and
just the way he looks there.
Yeah, and I love you can see the wireframe for everything. Like they straight up modeled a lot of these objects and people.
Yeah. Just this.
Yeah.
The smile.
Like, that wasn't so hard.
I love that. Somebody get this stupid costume off me.
Jake
and the fact that they play Peter's theme a bit, but like dark, and then Mysterio's dark theme.
Yeah. And I'm walking past an Iron Man,
yeah,
like look at that. That is the Mysterio costume right there.
Is.
Like I would have been totally cool if they went with that, but the chest plate is also really cool.
Also, the fact that they brought back Peter Billingsley.
Yeah, they got the guy back who apparently I learned recently was Ralphie in A Christmas Story.
What?
I think he was.
I'll look it up again
to make sure, but.
I love the origin story, by the way.
Yeah, it's cool.
I love this. I love that they put him in the history. And and Mysterio's an unreliable narrator because they're laughing. Because that did not happen in Civil War.
Exactly.
And he's there. I love that he's there. It's work. Barf. That it's so petty, and that is Mysterio.
Exactly. Like I was a little annoyed at first that they got rid of the special effects artist background, but I was totally okay with it because they kept everything else completely true to the character.
Oh, here we go. When I saw this in the theater, my jaw dropped.
Yeah.
This made it the end of the Infinity Saga. Like, when I saw this, I'm like, wow, this really is like the end of the Infinity Saga.
God, can we get Jeff Bridges back?
Please.
Gooderman.
We saw him.
Yeah.
I love that Quentin Beck is a fake name.
Yeah.
I love this so much.
Yeah.
It's just, this is thought out so well. God.
Yeah, I looked it up. I looked up Peter Billingsley. He was Ralphie in Christmas Story.
Oh my god. That makes it so much more funny.
Right?
I love this. There is some truth to this. Obviously, he's insane, but it's like...
Yeah.
It's like Vulture. Like, there is some truth to it. I love that it just pokes fun at every superhero convention.
Yeah.
The theme, again, I love it. Just the more I hear of when I saw just Gyllenhaal letting loose here, I was just like, ugh.
You could, like, during that speech, you could, like, see his vein, like, popping out of his head a bit.
Yeah.
Like, he's getting so into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like...
God.
I love that Mysterio's plan is just, I want to be famous.
Because
like,
it's such petty shit.
Yeah,
I love that Mysterio is just straight up evil.
Yeah, like there is no redeeming quality about him, and that's great.
Like
it's been a while since we've had a Spider-Man movie villain where they are just an evil person.
The last one was Venom.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new Dark Ages.
I love you, Mr. Dell. But yeah, I think Spider-Man 3, Venom was the last true evil Spider-Man villain.
But they do it so much better here because it works for Mysterio.
Yeah.
And it's not one-dimensional either. It's not just, I'm evil. It's like...
no, I have reason to be evil. I'm also crazy, though.
And I'm smart as shit.
Yeah. Like, I am smart and cunning, and my big problem, though, is I am the pettiest motherfucker there is.
Yeah.
And that's why I love Mysterio so much. I
like that it doesn't... Yeah. I like that it doesn't take too much longer for Peter to find out that Mysterio was fake.
Yeah, like, he'll find it out in, like, the next 10 minutes.
Also, when we get to the end of the second act with the illusion scene.
Oh, the best movie.
When we get to that, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Again, we're at the halfway point. They did that at the halfway point. They didn't wait until like the last second to do it. They just were like, nope, okay, here's what's been going on.
Yeah.
Night Monkey. I love Night Monkey.
Same. It's a funny gag.
Yeah. I remember feeling so relieved after, I think we talked about it in a podcast episode. I felt so relieved when they put Spider-Man back in the MCU, because then I can watch this movie again without feeling sad.
Right.
Because I couldn't watch, if they kept him out, like I wouldn't be able to watch this movie again without feeling just depressed.
Yeah. Like, they set up all this stuff to make him, like, the next big thing in the MCU. And then they take him out.
Yeah. Also, just, like, the chemistry between Tom Holland... I love that she's a bit taller than him.
Right?
Like, that was the thing in Homecoming, too. I love that, like, they're just a bit taller than him.
Yeah.
It's cute. Also, the deleted scene where he's, like, sleeping on her shoulder on the plane ride back home.
Aw.
I wish they kept that in. I wish they didn't put this in the trailer.
Right. I was so annoyed.
I love this. Like, MJ is smart enough to, like, she knew he was Spider-Man since they were both 15 in the comics.
Yeah, like, she's known since, like, day one. I
like that just this movie's like, okay, she knows. We're not going to do the Raimi. You're a male escort. Oh my god. I don't know. Like I said, I'm glad that they just avoid the Raimi trope of like, I gotta keep my secret from like everyone.
Yeah. Like, I've always had that problem with super...
And the news never lies. The main theme in this movie. Again, the concept, the theme of like truth and lies is just great.
Yeah. And Mysterio is the perfect villain to use for that.
Yeah. And just the way it culminates at the end is just perfect.
Yeah. But, what was I going to say? All right, secret identities. I am kind of tired about the secret identities trope in general. Like, I understand it. It's good. Like, the public should not know that you're Spider-Man, but the people close to you probably should.
Yeah. Like with Spider-Man, secret identity stuff works, but like,
yeah, like
also this, I love this.
Oh, it's so good.
Also, it kind of hurt when Peter's like, "Were you only watching me because he thought I was Spider-Man?" Because like, you feel that his heart just breaks a little bit.
Yeah. But oh god, what was I gonna say? Right, I was rereading Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle's original solo run a while back, and I remember how relieved I was when I read it the first time when he just straight up tells his parents, "I'm a superhero. Like I got this bug armor in my back and I can't get it out." So
yeah. And I like it. The Flash avoided that for the most part.
Yeah.
Like Joe found out in the first episode.
Yeah, like the only time it was ever annoying was in season 2 with what's her name, Maggie or
Patty.
Patty, thank you. That was so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Anyway,
also,
that was great.
Yeah. I love this part where she's like, "I'm only 67% sure."
Yeah.
67% sure.
Yeah.
I love that she actually has like real questions now. She's like, "What the fuck?"
Right.
This is when they show more of MJ's character.
Yeah.
Also, this scene. I love this scene. Everybody's just standing around normally.
Right.
He's asleep.
Yeah. Like they probably done this routine like 12 times.
Yeah.
I love that he just has a mocap suit.
I love that this is the real Mysterio suit in the movie.
Yeah,
the mocap suit and then like the practical helmet.
The big bubble HUD thing is so good.
And this is exactly where they show how everything has happened.
Yeah.
Someone literally said like, "This shows how they do it for the last set piece, but this isn't how they but they didn't show how they did it for the first two." It's like, you're supposed to infer that this is how they did it for Hydro Man and Molten Man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. People don't use their brains. That's my main complaint. Okay. By the way, when they were seeing the illusion and MJ was like, "It looks so real," I'm like, I wonder if that was there for someone to be like, "Okay, make sure the audience knows how you think our special effects look amazing."
Right.
It's funny, but also it's just, I love that all this in universe is CGI.
Right. It's all holograms. It's all illusion.
Yeah. Like, even if it wasn't holograms and just, illusion stuff, it's like, it is CGI. Still, like if that makes any sense.
Yeah, like holograms are what Mysterio uses all the time. Like, he didn't
use Avengers level threat. There it is.
Yeah.
I love that shot.
So good.
I love it.
I wonder if that's like an actual mocap glitch.
I think it is.
That'd be really cool if it was.
He just steps out of the suit.
Yeah.
This is Jake Gyllenhaal at his best right here.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a bullet in their head, right?
Yep.
Like, this shows that he's basically coercing everybody.
Yeah.
Hi, honey. I love that.
Yeah.
When Jake Gyllenhaal is playing like Mysterio, he's just so fucking...
Yeah, like his performance as Mysterio is fantastic.
Yeah. I love that he immediately deflects blame from himself.
Right.
Right here. Or you could just not. You could just not be evil. Nope. It's on Ralphie's hands.
You did this. You shouldn't have shot your eye out.
This is all of us to Peter in the movie. That's all of us.
Yeah.
I love how smart Peter's being here, though.
Like, he knows Edith can hack phones, so probably not a good idea to call.
Like, he's not... This is funny. This is admittedly funny.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if that was ad-libbed.
Probably.
Everybody thought the two of them were dating.
Right?
Like Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have believed it.
Right?
But, I don't know, it doesn't matter.
No. They got lives.
Yeah. I figured it out. I love that. But yeah, like, Peter only gives up the information and the illusion because he's been fucked with mentally.
Yeah.
But as for everything else, he's being smart as hell. He's being smarter than he was in Homecoming.
Oh, definitely. Like, we mentioned, you can tell he has learned from the last movie.
Yeah. Like, and I like that it's slow burn development, like in the comics.
Yeah.
I love this part right here. Because this is Spider-Man stuff. So he's basically like, I love that. That Spider-Man pose when he pulled the web down.
Yep.
Love that. Wonder. The web swinging in this movie, too, is a lot better.
Oh, definitely.
I feel like too many people complain about the CGI, especially in this one part where he like hops down.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't know. If you didn't know, you wouldn't be.
Yeah, like, I can kind of tell a bit there with like how he stands back up, but
yeah.
Other than that.
The fact that this is back right here.
Yeah.
This is, oh my god. God.
I love that.
Then he just breaks it. I love how they show Peter's strength in this movie.
Same.
Like, that is stuff I love from like the comics and some of the movies.
And also, I've wanted to do that to my fucking seatbelts all the time.
Same.
Whenever they get stuck.
Also, the S.H.I.E.L.D. theme in this movie, I love it.
Yep. And I like that there's just this big fancy S.H.I.E.L.D. office when S.H.I.E.L.D. is still technically defunct.
Apparently, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to like officially tie into the MCU now. Like for realsies.
They're fixing that?
Yeah. I love that he's just like straight up.
Yeah.
I know it seems like such a minor thing to like praise, but like he's so smart now. He's evolved so much.
Yeah.
Here, the best scene in the movie is coming up. Oh my god.
Yep, it's the best one.
Who else did you tell? The spider sense.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good little music for the spider sense. I love
the
that.
musical cue is very nice.
I hope they keep that.
Same.
The fact that it's just a broken ass warehouse.
Yeah.
I thought Fury died there, to be honest.
Same, like, I actually thought he might have died. Like, Samuel Jackson's like, alright, I'm done with these things. Get me out of them.
Yeah.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah. This is, oh my god.
A creepy
I was going insane here. Oh my god, here we go.
Like, this is so good. Oh yeah, I forgot he
This is, oh my god.
Yeah, like, that's so...
I love this. Oh my god.
This is Mysterio.
This is what I always wanted to see.
Yeah.
Oh my god. On the Eiffel Tower. Oh my god.
This is exactly what I want. And look at the moon.
The moon.
Yes!
Oh my god!
I love that! That's so cool!
Screaming for oh my god. And then he just, oh my god.
Oh, the screen plays backwards there,
Yeah.
too.
This was insane in IMAX.
Yeah.
What's the significant? This building has significance. It has to. Like,
Maybe.
that has to have significance. This part too.
Yeah, he falling through the web
that
of
gave
reality.
me whiplash in the theater. I jolted.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, okay, is that it?
And then no, it keeps going.
No, it keeps fucking going.
It doesn't stop.
God.
And then they come down like shards of glass.
And this was in the comic. This is like ripped straight from the comics.
Yeah, the Hall of Mirrors and all the Spider-Men coming. God,
I love it.
Oh, creepy that.
This is insane. I love it. I love this.
He wears the homemade.
And every Avenger is just broken on the ground.
Yeah.
And Mysterio is the truth.
He's the only statue still standing. And the fucking music.
And the fight. Oh my god.
It's so good. Then he just goes through him and then through him because he's not really there.
Yeah. It's, oh my god. This is so fucking good. This part here is fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Zombie Iron Man is fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
I literally, like, people were screaming at this part right here.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember some, like, kids in my theater were really scared at this.
And this part was just, I didn't think they'd do this.
Yeah, and then the spider coming out.
The Mysterios.
And then the eye and the... and then he's a snow globe.
Yeah. Okay. Just gonna say, my Audacity file just stopped.
Oh.
So let's hope Craig just.
Well, I'll keep on going anyway.
All right. If we have to watch this movie again, I don't care. I love this.
Same. But yeah, that was so good.
We thought this was over.
Right?
The snow globe shit was great, by the way.
Same. That was so cool.
This. God. And no, it's not over.
And he starts laughing.
Are so gullible. Just a sucker. God. That is just, oh my god. It's easy to fool people when they're already fooling themselves.
Yeah.
I love that line. Jesus. And then just, oh my god, wait. The fucking, oh god. That hurt. Seeing that in the theater hurt like shit. Oh my god. And then this.
Yeah.
God. That right there. This is like this is the darkest they've gone with Spider-Man in the MCU so far.
Oh, definitely.
Also, I've tweeted about this several times. That train looked like the fucking it looked like the fucking things from End of Evangelion. Like the big lipped flying Ava series things.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I do. Yeah.
It looked like them. What do you think about this whole thing? I think it's fun.
Yeah. Really might.
Also, that's like one of the best ends to a second act ever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now we're in the third act. My only real complaint about this bit is Peter Parker being able to call in a private jet to come help him out.
Yeah.
Like, that's way too much for me.
Yeah.
Like, I understand why they did it, so they could get him back to London quickly, but, like...
Yeah. I love that the theme is played in, like, a...
Oh, yeah.
He just breaks the lock like Jessica Jones.
Yeah. And the guy has his mask.
I love that. Namoki, yeah.
The guys are just freaked out, so they just...
Then he's like closing the thing.
Yep.
Stepping in shit. That's Parker luck.
Yeah.
Everyone is so nice here.
It's like the first break he's had.
David Ayer apparently said Suicide Squad was a soulful drama until Warner Brothers beat it into a comedy.
Oh, I'm sure it was a drama. Yeah.
I love that the text comes up as soon as he says it. The tulips are CGI, which you can kind of tell.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could tell that these are not.
But I kind of like it because it makes me feel like Peter, where it's like I do not know what's real.
Yeah, that's true. That could have been what they're going for.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is very clearly a green screen.
Yeah.
Right.
I love this whole bit, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Peter's just fucked mentally right now. Only I would know. I love that. Everybody laughed.
Yeah.
Again, like the evolving of the relationship between these two is just amazing.
Yeah, like last movie, Happy could not really care less about Peter, and in here he's really trying to help him out.
He's like an uncle.
Yeah.
I love this part, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Because Peter's just pissed off.
Yeah, like he's had enough.
This is... Tom Holland is so fucking good here.
Oh, yeah.
God. I thought in the trailer this was like right after the funeral.
Right?
Or like right after the battle. And like this takes place a bit after Endgame, like a while. So it shows that this is like building frustration Peter's had.
Yeah, I think it's 6 months.
Yeah. You're not Iron Man. You're never going to be Iron Man. That like there. That's
like I love that. Just stop trying to be Iron Man. You're Spider-Man. That's more than enough.
Yeah. And I like that these movies have shown that Tony wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing that I like, is it solidifies that his relationship with Tony wasn't just shallow or something.
Yeah, like Tony genuinely cared about Peter.
And trusted him.
Yeah.
And then this part, I love this part. Yeah. That's like when Peter's like finally getting like cool. Like,
over and over to a field for the past 15 minutes.
I love it. I love this bit right here, by the way. Your password is password. That carries over the joke from Iron Man 3, I think.
Yeah.
I have security and your password is password. I don't feel good about it either.
Spidey #1 fan. I love that.
Everyone says he buys his followers.
Yeah.
I'm fine with this, by the way, because it's still Peter making the suit.
Yeah. My issue with it mainly comes from you're not going to be Iron Man. You're never going to be Iron Man. Immediately followed up with mimicking Iron Man's movements and doing everything Iron Man did in the first movie. Like, I
try to look at the two kind of unconnected.
I can't because they're back to back like this.
Yeah, I totally understand. Which is weird. In other countries, these actually had color to them.
Huh.
Like the colors of the suits of them.
Huh.
I love this part, by the way. My sister was like getting emotional at this part when she saw this.
Like, it's a nice moment. It's just, it's not lining up with what you just told me is my problem with it.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel like the point of it is more for just like, this is the end of the Infinity Saga, so we're ending it how it began.
Yeah.
Also, I got hyped at this part. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I felt really happy, and I was like, this is really cool. But yeah, that was my issue of it. Either he's not going to be Iron Man or he is. You got to pick one here.
Yeah.
But either way, this is very clearly this is, the end of Infinity Saga.
He just let slip talking about like Kree and shit.
Oh yeah, he mentioned Kree sleeper cells or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Brad's final moment of the movie.
Thank God. There's nothing scientific about this swan's tour at all. Just I love how MJ's just like, okay, I'm gonna shut you the fuck up now.
All right. I love how even Flash is like, yeah, that's messed up.
Like, Flash doesn't hate Peter.
No, he's just kind of a dick.
Yeah, Flash is a dick, but like,
even he has limits.
Yeah. I love this part. Stop doing that. Okay, it's weird. No more photos in the bathroom. Urinal or stalls. I love it. I love it. Oh, it's Guterman.
Yeah.
Because everybody knew as soon as they saw him.
And they play the theme and just...
By the way, I love this whole final battle. I love it.
Oh yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah. God, I love this.
Yeah, and then just wait. I do kind of wonder what Mysterio's plan would have been if other heroes showed up.
Yeah.
Like, granted, there's also a chance that was his big problem, is he's doing all this in the hope that no one else will come.
Yeah. Because he thought Peter was done after that. He thought Peter was dead at this point.
Yeah, because, the Avengers are basically defunct. There's really no other heroes active on Earth anymore. That we know of, anyway.
Yeah.
I like that those two drones are kind of beat up because they've been used a lot.
Yeah.
It's a nice touch.
From Spider-Man. God.
Yeah.
Ugh. Jesus, that's fucked up.
I don't think I want to hear that sentence in my life again.
Yeah. I love that he has a code word for Fury.
Yeah.
And I love how it sets up because now Talos knows everything that Fury knows.
Yeah.
100%. And that could bite Fury in the ass when it comes to Secret Empire. Not Secret Empire, Secret Invasion.
Yeah. Trust me, I make the same mistake every time.
Yeah.
Marvel has too many secrets.
They do. But not a Secret Crisis yet.
One day, hopefully.
Okay. I like how they break it down here.
Yeah.
He is just a guy.
Yeah, he doesn't have any powers. He just has robots.
I like that they were like, okay, that John was like, okay, we're gonna incorporate the spider sense in this movie.
Yeah, and Mysterio, as I mentioned, Mysterio is the villain you bring in when you make your movie about truth and lies, and it's also the movie you bring in when the spider sense becomes a major plot point.
Yeah. By the way, can we just say this suit is fucking amazing?
It's cool.
I love this suit. I'm gonna be sad that they're definitely gonna replace this in the next one.
Oh yeah, honestly, I feel like it's gonna be replaced every movie.
Which, that's the name of the game, I think.
Yeah, merchandising. You got to sell toys.
Yeah. But I love the red and black.
It's nice.
I love this part. Drag me. I'm doing my best, Julius. Oh, the witches are back.
God.
I love it.
Can I just get a Midtown High spin-off show, please?
Please, we need it. Also, Jesus, this is going to be like a horrible way to die for them.
Oh yeah, no, this is horrifying.
Like, Jesus, that's fucked up. Midtown would get everything cut from them forever. Yeah, Midtown would be shut down. That is an Avengers level threat. I love that.
Yeah, like the final elemental monster looks so cool.
Yeah. And I like that it shows the drones doing the shit now. Yeah. Like now it shows the drones actually causing damage.
Yeah. There's Guterman there.
Oh my god, you're right. I didn't notice that.
It's like the Power
Rangers. Voltron. Voltron, you're thinking of Voltron. Then Brad is the one person who's like cheering for Mysterio.
Yeah, I kind of thought that the twist with Brad would have been he's working for Mysterio.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah, like he had. It would have been kind of cool, but no, they just didn't really do anything with him.
I love that part.
Yeah.
Where he's like trying to act scared.
Yeah.
Again, I just love this suit. And the CGI looks so much better on the suit in this movie.
Oh yeah, it's much improved.
Yeah. And that shot that everybody used to like shit on the movie actually looks fine.
Right? Like I don't get it.
Yeah. This conversation. I love this. I love everything about this.
Yeah. Like, and I will say I like the the chest logo much better in this movie because the white outline really helps it pop.
And it's bigger this time.
Yeah, but both of those really help it because my two big problems with it in Homecoming are it's way too small and it barely looks like a spider.
Yeah. Love how even Beck is like, that's bullshit. No.
It's like, what?
See, no, that's some bullshit.
Yeah. It's like, really, man? You couldn't give me anything good?
I love that they're both like, oh, here we go, the theme. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I love how they change it a little bit.
Right.
This is cool as shit. I love it. The CGI looks so good here.
Yeah, and seeing all the drones rendering different parts of the giant monster.
I hope Sony gives the next movie an even bigger budget, especially because this one made $1 billion.
Right.
Like, love or hate this movie, this is the first Spider-Man movie that made $1 billion.
Yeah.
And it's doing something right.
Yeah.
I love how he does this, by the way.
Oh, it's
just
so
connecting
good.
them all and uses the electric web.
Yeah.
Bringing that back from Spider-Man 3. Oh my god, I never thought of that.
Oh my god, that's totally a Spider-Man 3 reference.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna kill him. Yeah, it's so good.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, and then
I love that. The theme again. Dun, 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 dun. I love this part. Got me?
That's
That shot is great.
so cool.
I love this.
Hello.
Michael Giacchino did amazing with the music here.
Oh yeah.
Especially in the final battle with Peter being chased by all the drones.
Yes.
Like, even though it's not Spider-Man versus a villain, well, it is, but it's like not hand to hand like Vulture.
Yeah.
I love this. It's fun.
Yeah, because with Mysterio, it's not a one-on-one fight.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that with him.
And I love that all this is in vain because because he will make everybody believe Peter is doing this.
Yep.
Just everything comes together when you know what happens.
Yep.
Like, I love this. Spider-Man. You work for Spider-Man? I work with Spider-Man, not for Spider-Man. I love. Do you think Happy knew Beck?
Nah.
Yeah, maybe. The music here, I love it.
Okay.
I love it. This is Peter thinking on this is this is a big improvement from how Peter
fought in Homecoming.
Because he's stumbling still, but he is being super capable.
Yeah.
I love seeing the Queen's Guards with fucking assault rifles.
Right?
Like, you'd think they wouldn't have those, but they do.
Right?
All of this is fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when everybody freaked out because they thought MJ was going to help beat Mysterio with the mace?
Right?
Everyone's like, no, she can't do that. I'm like, fuck out of here. Yeah, she's done it so many times in the comics.
Yeah. I fucking love Mysterio. He is pathetic. He would totally lose to a teenage girl in a fight.
He would. Especially Mary Jane.
With a mace.
Yeah, with him. Oh, God. That. Hell yeah. I love this part where he tries to throw the shield. Yeah.
How does he do that?
How does Cap do that?
Sorry, Happy, you weren't chosen for the next Captain America.
Yeah.
That's Sam.
But no, tension is just fucking building here.
Oh yeah.
Like, just Peter's being so fucking. I love this part. Yeah, this part is great.
Cool. He kicks the car down onto them.
Then he fucking flips down. Wait, no, not yet. Oh god, he's on fire here.
Yeah.
I love that, but he keeps going.
Yep.
I love the suit damage, by the way. The suit damage looks amazing.
Cool.
I like that they brought it back, because I was missing that in Homecoming.
Right? Like, even the sweater didn't really get that ripped.
Yeah, going up, I love that.
Torn to shreds.
That looks beautiful right there.
Yeah. They swings around. Oh,
yeah. So cool. Wait, here we go. This is the part. I love this part.
Zip. And then...
Oh my god, he webbed so many of them up.
Yep, and they
pulls them all down. Then this part, I love this. The theme.
Yeah.
And then, it looks bad. It looks bad. No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't.
God. Oh my god.
It's so brutal.
Peter has endured so much in this movie.
Oh yeah. Both physically and mentally.
Like, he got hit by a train and by 2 cars.
Yeah.
That looks great, by the way.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Also, his webs are out.
Yep.
Like,
this is like the first time since Amazing Spider-Man 1 that's happened, I think.
And even then, it wasn't an issue in Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't even he ran out of webs, it's his web shooter just got broken.
Yeah.
Here it's just, I'm all out.
Yeah. I love this.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah. I do love the different drone designs. Like, you got the flamethrower ones, the minigun ones, the Sonic.
For stupid videos, Spider-Man would have never found you. Spider-Man follows me. Say this, guys.
Die.
I love this cast so much.
Yeah, they have great chemistry.
Yeah. I love it.
Like, well, what?
What the fuck? I love this. Was actually an arc reactor in like an international version.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, why'd they change that?
Yeah, I don't know. But I love this.
But I will say I love it's a shield and a hammer.
Yeah. Peter using his fucking brain. This is how he saves the day.
Uses his brains and he embodies every Avenger he's looked up to over these movies. He's got Cap's shield, he's got Thor's hammer, he's got Tony's tech. It's
that there, yes!
Oh, I love that.
We got him breaking the fucking bubble. But I have contingencies.
Boom.
Oh my god.
I love this coming up.
I wish we got a bit more from The Last Illusion, but I'm fine with it. Because we'll probably see more from him.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I love this.
Yeah, like all of them just fly
when it goes completely black and it's just silence. I don't care. I love this.
Yeah. It's like
this is Peter's big defining moment.
This is Spider-Man versus Mysterio.
Yeah. Like his first defining moment was the rubble scene. This is his next defining moment.
Yeah.
Just trusting his instincts and his powers.
Yeah.
Here he comes. Fire all the drones now. Channeling Lou Bloom right there. And he gets shot right here.
Yep.
But he is definitely alive.
I am positive he'll be back.
Oh, here he comes. Oh, the next defining moment for Peter coming up right here. Oh, God. I don't even want to say anything because it's like...
Right.
Peter knows he's full of shit right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then...
God.
I love that.
Perfect. This is Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man and Mysterio. He literally makes him drop the gun.
And then he just takes the glasses and he just falls over.
Yeah. And like that, it was like he was going to like punch the shit out of him.
Yeah, he definitely wanted to do way worse, but...
Yeah. Edith here definitely is not under Peter's control here.
I don't know.
I feel like she isn't. Because for everything, for Mysterio to make that video, they had to have had Edith in the, like, in cahoots. Like, under their control.
Yeah, I'm sure they did, like, reprogram her a bit.
Yeah. I love his last words, by the way. You'll see. I didn't know he said you'll see. People tend to believe nowadays. They'll believe anything. I love that. That is Mysterio.
Yeah.
I love that I thought he said you see. I thought he said you see, Peter. I didn't know he said you'll see.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna get fucked over real soon. All illusions are down.
Yet
she did not say that this is. She does not say that this is real.
Yeah.
And downloading.
She doesn't say that he's dead.
It just says all illusions are down.
Yeah, like practical effects are a thing. Fake blood. He just.
It's like X-Men Origins Wolverine. They gave him a shot of hydrochlorothiazide. I hate that I remember that from that movie.
I was about to ask, what the fuck is that?
That's the thing they gave Silver Fox.
Who?
Wolverine's girlfriend in X-Men Origins.
Who?
Good.
I forgot that was her name.
This whole scene is...
This is nice.
The way Peter just looks there is just like, fuck, he's dead.
Yeah.
The music here is great. Sweaty guy in the tower. I love this. This is really cute.
Yeah.
And the music here too. This is just Spider-Man to me. Like, I think like this is good. I love this MJ. Like, I don't care. I love this MJ.
Yeah, my only complaint about her is that her name is Michelle Jones for no reason.
Well, we just heard Michelle. Jones wasn't ever said in the movies.
Oh yeah. Well, whatever her last name may be, it doesn't matter because it's a stupid change either way.
I like it better broken. That's a little, but that's teenage stuff.
Yeah.
I love how awkward it is, by the way. The music swells up and it's just awkward. Because that is teenage stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they're both like, okay, yeah, well, again, I'm really glad that she did not leave at the end of this movie, because that was the thing I was worried about.
Right.
I was legit worried that they were going to have her leave at the end, and then bring in the quote-unquote real MJ.
Yeah.
I love this whole scene, by the way. Where Happy's like, yeah, Peter will call you. That's probably the whole movie. I'm surprised he didn't just wink into the camera.
Yeah.
I love that. But he better. What's yours? I love how he just turns back to psych him out.
Yeah.
Again, their relationship is really cute.
Yeah.
Everyone's there because they're like, shit, you all almost died 3 times.
Right?
Midtown.
Death followed.
Every parent is going to sue.
Midtown will shut down within a week.
Yeah.
Thankfully, this is a comic book universe, so I'm sure there's some kind of weird superhero insurance policy.
Oh, we broke up. Holy shit. And down in my city, people are burning the American flag and smashing police cars.
Oh.
I don't hear anything going on, so shit.
Oh.
Yeah, with what you said about the bag being blown up, now I understand why people were like...
Yeah. It's like the bag was supposedly important.
Yeah.
And they just gloss over it.
Yeah. I like that Peter has a little voiceover here.
Yeah.
Because it feels like now these movies are becoming Peter's own. Like this is becoming his story.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, like,
it was always his story, but like, you know what I mean?
It's becoming more personal.
Yeah.
But it also felt kind of like a bit of a callback to the Raimi movies that all ended with a narration.
Yeah. I love this. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah. It's fun.
Oh, here we go. The other best scene in the movie. I love this. And then the theme. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. This is, they literally ripped some of this from the PS4 game.
Yeah, like this pose is straight from the game.
Yeah, which is fine. I love this whole swinging scene, by the way.
It's fun.
He's finally made it up to Manhattan.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait. I love this part right here. This part I love when the music swells up right here. That I love that.
Yeah. And then he goes to the old Osborne house.
Oh my god!
Like it.
And then he swings through Oscorp. We never find out what this building is, and I'm so mad about that.
Right.
But I like how it's like now we're back at where the Battle of New York was.
Yeah, it's like we are excited to show you what's next. One, two, three. Mark. We're still waiting for what comes next.
Ugh. I love this. This is shot so well. I love this.
Oh yeah.
Then he drops her.
Yeah.
Wait, not yet.
It's coming. There.
I love the white spider on the back, by the way.
Oh yeah. That's fun.
Again, they made this like credit sequence from hand. Like this is all hand drawn and shit.
Yeah, these are great.
I love this. I love this.
This was good movie.
Good movie.
Like, I have my issues, but they don't matter as much because the rest of the movie is good enough to make up for it.
It's not as solid as Homecoming.
No.
I think Homecoming is a better structured movie, but the Spider-Man stuff I think I enjoy more in this one.
Yes.
Like Peter's character develops a lot more here, and it's more fun to see.
Yes. I think that's the best way to put it. Like, Homecoming is structured a lot better, but this has some better stuff in it. I
love this credits sequence. And when we get to Jake Gyllenhaal and it shows where he got all his costume ideas from.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Thor and Black Thor, JB, our king.
Yeah.
I love that. I didn't realize there were mints making the heart.
Yeah, like this.
But there it is, Black Panther, Thor, and shit. Like
that.
I cannot wait to see him again because he's gonna come back.
Oh yeah, and like the best part is with the way they made Mysterio, it could be anyone anyway.
It could be.
It doesn't even need to be the same guy. It could be someone else. They just use the illusion tech to make it seem like him.
Because Quentin Beck is literally just a fake person.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. The best mid-credits scene of all time.
Oh yeah.
It was, well, the actual ending to the movie is what this is.
Yeah.
It's the real ending to the movie.
Yes.
You can tell because there's product placement and shit. It's the real
yeah, exactly. That's how you know we made it to New York.
Yeah. This was meant to be the like actual end. Remember when we saw them filming this scene?
Yeah.
We had no clue. Oh my, here we fucking go. It's the guy again reporting Osborn's death.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I followed through a transdimensional portal the last week. And I just found out that on this earth, I'm still a TV reporter. Kind of disappointed. This is the best origin for why New York hates Spider-Man. Yeah, like
or why some people.
This is what Mysterio was doing while he was sitting on the ground.
Yeah. God, that is here we go.
Right, Google.net. There he is.
Everybody fucking screamed.
Yeah, my theater exploded. And no doubt go down in history. That's the greatest superhero of all time.
And then we thought that was it. No.
Right?
I was like, they're not going to do it, are they?
Yeah, I thought the video was going to cut there, but then
is Peter Parker.
And there's just a picture.
What the fuck?
Oh.
That is how you end a movie.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my god.
I need the sequel.
It's gonna be so painful waiting for it. Oh my god.
Like, the next movie has the potential to be like the best one. Like, aside from Spider-Verse, the next movie has potential to be the best Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. Like the best live action one, at least.
Yes.
Jesus. Oh god. I remember just in the theater. I saw this on IMAX.
Yeah.
And I avoided like all spoilers. But like a week prior, we were like, why is J.K. Simmons at the premiere of the movie? That's kind of strange.
It's like, I guess I don't know, maybe he's remembering he likes Spider-Man or something.
Yeah. Apparently they made everybody at the premiere put their phones away. And like, you can tell this is why they did.
Yeah.
It still leaked out, but I don't care.
Safe. I did not get spoiled on it until I watched the movie, so that's all that matters to me.
Yeah. God,
I'm surprised I didn't bring it up earlier, but you bring up, avoiding spoilers and whatnot. I am still like surprised at just how well they were able to market this movie with Mysterio is the good guy.
Like nothing, like none of the supposed leaks got it right of how they were going to have Mysterio be the villain. Like,
yeah, like they did like press tours and like meetings with like kids and stuff, and they had Jake Gyllenhaal come on and was like, "This is Mysterio. He's a hero from another Earth," and it's like, that's really cool.
They literally just crushed all those kids' hearts.
Oh yeah, but they made up for it with there's that one video at the children's hospital with Tom Holland and Jake Gyllenhaal, and Tom Holland's with like one of the kids, and they're chasing down Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio.
Oh, that's fun! I love that.
It was so cute.
I need to see that. Oh, here we go. No, this is the Shield theme. I forgot.
Yeah.
This movie just has good music. Like,
really
oh my god. Also, when it did not say Spider-Man will return at the end of this, I got scared. Like, I honestly did, because I was like, what's happening? And then a month later,
yeah, and then a month later, he's not in the MCU. And it's like, oh.
Ugh. But this is a good movie. Like, it has some issues, but it's good.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Right? Oh, hang on. I found that video I was talking about. I'll send it to you on Discord.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this movie's really good.
Just I can't like. Oh, we're at the Mysterio theme. I forgot. Dun, dun. Like, it works so well when it's used heroically, and then when it's used like evilly, like, ugh,
so good. Like, I like that when it's for a heroic theme, it sounds just a little distorted.
Yeah,
like there's something off about it, but you can't quite tell. And then when it goes full evil, it's so good.
If he's in the third one and they reveal him by like playing a subtle version of the theme, I'd love
that'd be so good.
We have had two solid villains with MCU Spider-Man.
The villains are the best things in these movies, I would say.
They really are.
Outside of the high school stuff, which I think is handled really well, the villains are better than they've ever been since Raimi 1.
Yeah. And in my opinion, like, I had problems with Doc Ock just because I think I realized what my problem with Doc Ock was. He was just a lizard.
Oh my god.
He was just a lizard. Like, he wasn't Doc Ock. He was just a lizard, but
yeah, I see it.
Like, they gave Lizard's character and stuff to, like, his situation and his motivations and stuff to Doc Ock. Oh, by the way, we're at the dark version of a serious theme now.
Yeah.
I love it. The way they use synths in it, I love it.
Yeah, it's so good.
I can't stress enough how good the MCU Spider-Man theme is.
It's really good.
Imagine hearing this bit of the theme as he's like coming out of the grave. Like if he gets buried. I hope they bury him alive in the third one. If they do Kraven, they have to bury him alive.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you now, Kraven's not gonna be enough to have two movies where one is just him showing up and the other is Last Hunt. You gotta do Last Hunt for his movie.
Yeah. Like, we're never going to get a complete adaptation of Last Hunt, so just do it for his first appearance.
Yeah, no. Like, we are never getting a live-action adaptation of full-on of everything from Last Hunt. Like, just...
It's impossible, because that story was not for children.
No. And
Spider-Man movies will always be made for kids. That's just a fact.
Yeah, like, I know that might bum you out, but it's the truth. These are for children.
Which is fine, because that's...
The most we're gonna get is the buried alive.
Yeah.
Like, we're not getting the scene where he shoots himself in the coffin.
Yeah.
And if we do, it's not gonna show it.
Dun, dun, dun. I love how the theme evolved. Like,
same.
Like, it's a bit different here.
Yeah.
Oh, they thank Jerry Conway, and Bendis, and Kirby, and Romita. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Dun. I love it. Just imagine what it's going to sound like in the third movie.
Oh god!
I hope Giacchino is still scoring for it.
I think he is.
He has to. Like, they have to. Like, it would be a missed opportunity.
Yeah. They need to get him back.
Also, he's already scoring for the Batman already. Like, he's already gotten ahead of the curve with that. So
he's joined Danny Elfman and Hans Zimmer in the tradition of Spider-Man and Batman movies having the same composers. Yeah,
Pascal Pictures.
Hey. And here's the final scene.
I like this. It, like, on one hand, I hate that Fury didn't meet Peter, but I love this.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on? Then everybody was like, oh my god.
Right.
I like that it is Talos and his wife from Captain Marvel.
Yeah, that's great. I love Talos.
Talos is like one of the, like, he was such a good character in Captain Marvel.
He was. And I fucking love how the Skrulls look.
They look fantastic.
They are perfect. And honestly, for a Green Goblin, just do this and give him a purple cap.
Yeah.
And like, maybe
I love this. It was very touching. I love that. He's like, shit, you gotta come back. I'm asking where the Avengers are, and I don't know where to say that. I like that it's like Talos and Fury have had like a good relationship over the years and shit.
Yeah. It's definitely been retconned that they've been keeping tabs on each other since, Captain Marvel. Like, they've kept in contact.
Also, like, one of the things I just love about Captain Marvel is what they did with the Skrulls, especially Talos.
Same.
Like, I'm glad that they were like, no, the Skrulls aren't all evil, because that's dumb and kind of really just
weird and dumb. Like, no, the entire race of beings are not evil.
My sister loved that.
Yeah.
And this is nice. I love this.
Yeah, that's great.
And then we had no Spider-Man will return, and I was scared.
Yeah, because you could tell Sony and Disney were ready to go at each other's throats.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is it. That is the end of Far From Home. Oof.
We are done with the movie commentaries.
We have watched every single Spider-Man movie. Oh my god. So, real quick before we end, what did you think about what are your final thoughts on Far From Home?
I like it. Like, my problems that I had before starting this commentary, they're still there, but they're not like that bad. Like,
yeah,
the good in this movie outweighs the bad.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, even the worst scene in the movie isn't as bad as I remembered it being.
Yeah.
Like, I remembered it being far worse, and I feel like a lot of that's just because a lot of people blew up about it.
Yeah, which I understand why.
Yeah, it's not good, but it's not, like, horrible.
It's not like the movie is directly insulting you, the audience.
Yeah. I really like this movie. I think Homecoming, like I said, is better structurally, but this one has like more Spider-Man stuff that I've been waiting to see for a long time. So I was like, really, that tided me over. That like made the flaws not matter as much to me.
Yeah.
And now, after everything, of course, we both know what the best Spider-Man movie is. Say it. 1, 2, 3, Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah. Okay, so after all this, what is your favorite live-action Spider-Man movie?
I think I gotta go Homecoming.
I feel that, yeah.
Yeah, like after rewatching it, I think I have to pick Homecoming as my favorite.
Surprisingly, mine is Venom. I'm kidding.
God, I would punch you through Discord if you said that.
No. Homecoming, I think, is the best made, is the most well-made, well-structured, well-paced, well-written live-action film.
Yeah.
If I were to pick my favorite, though, I still have to go with Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, that's my second.
That is just, that movie, I know it like the back of my hand. Like, you could take a sound bite from the movie, like a little sound effect from it, play it for me, and I could tell you, oh, that's from Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think we brought it up in the commentary, but Spider-Man 1 is one of those movies where you could just play the audio and know exactly what's happening, like without ever watching the movie itself.
Yeah, like it's one of those movies that you just know, like you know it so well, and I feel like that's just going to stay the same.
Yeah.
But I'm open to like more Spider-Man movies maybe knocking it off the pedestal and taking its place.
Oh, yeah. I'm always looking for movies to be better.
Yeah. Now, out of all the movies, what do you think is the worst one?
Venom.
Venom?
Like, as a movie, Venom is the worst one, but Amazing Spider-Man 2 makes me angrier to watch.
Yeah. Venom, it's a bad movie. Venom is just straight up, it's not fun. It's barely entertaining. It's cheap looking. It looks like nobody gave a shit making the movie.
Yeah. I brought it up in our commentary a couple days ago of recording this. The CGI in the first Raimi movie is better than the one in Venom.
And I said, like, a lot of people could say that about Homecoming and Far From Home, but I just don't see it. Like, Homecoming I kind of do, Far From Home I don't.
Yeah, Homecoming, I can understand why people would say that because, yeah, the CGI is not the best in that movie.
A lot of the budget went to Robert Downey Jr. That's
Yeah.
a fact.
Yeah.
But like Venom is the worst one. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is just so stupid that it's just such a bad story. Like Venom, it's a cliched story, but it's not a it is a bad story, but like Amazing Spider-Man 2 is just a very bad story.
Yeah, like Venom's story has been told 1,000 times over. Amazing Spider-Man 2's story is just broken from the get-go.
Yeah. So I think those two are just they're like at a tie for the worst because it's hard for me because like on one hand Venom is just very poorly made and Amazing Spider-Man 2 is like has a very high production value in it, but also like Venom is very simple and self-contained and Amazing Spider-Man 2 is just so convoluted out the wazoo that
it opens like a fucking James Bond movie and then it just explodes from there.
Yeah, it's just a rabbit hole of confusing bullshit that doesn't matter.
Yeah, the fucking subway tokens take it as the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, it's just so those two are definitely tied. The second worst, we're not going to rank them all right now. I'm just pondering. I don't know if I'd go Spider-Man 3 or Amazing Spider-Man because Amazing Spider-Man's a better structured movie, but also it has the same problem with Venom as like the first act takes over half the movie.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm deciding between those two because Spider-Man 3 is technically a worse movie, but I had way more fun with it.
And that just had way more heart and truth to it.
Yeah, because the reason that the Amazing Spider-Man movies exist is Sony wants to retain the rights.
And it shows. Like, they try to make it seem like, oh, this stuff matters. This stuff is important. This is full of heart and soul, but you don't see it, really. At least in our opinion.
Yeah.
And, like, I still like the first Amazing Spider-Man, but, like, after all this time, I'm just like, it's not... I don't know. I wouldn't watch it for fun anymore.
Yeah, like it really hurt when when we were watching it, and I said like 6 times that, oh, this is where the movie gets cool.
Yeah,
and then it didn't.
It didn't, and it's sad, but I think I gotta say, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is not Amazing Spider-Man 1 is the second worst.
Yeah,
I think I gotta say that.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll put out like a tier maker thing at some point today.
I'm gonna change my tier thing because this is the first time in forever I watched all these movies back to back.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Verse are gonna stay at the top.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reshuffle everything in between though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just yeah. Well, thank you guys for joining us for this 10 episode or 9 episode little stint where we just were like, hey, let's watch all the Spider-Man movies. You're probably going to hear this in like July or something, but
right.
Yeah, and again, if we get news about a new Spider-Man game, we'll make that the next episode. We'll make that episode 40. Next episode is episode 40, so
yeah,
we're gonna take a bit of a break, but like not like we will still release episodes regularly, but like just a break in terms of recording because we're recording at the end of May right now. So
yeah, it is May 30th right now, so we got June hasn't even begun yet.
Yeah, and I am tired.
Yeah.
All right. So, any last words you have before we sign off?
I love Spider-Man. That's all I got.
Me too.
I love him and his movies.
Tune in for our next commentary track where we review Jared Leto versus Matt Smith. Joker versus the 11th Doctor. Who would win? I got my money on the 11th Doctor because he can regenerate. Well, with the whole twist in Series 12 now, like I was going to say, he technically can't because he was the last Doctor, but then also Series 12 is like, change things up a bit, so who knows. But anyway, yeah, no, this was a lot of fun, and if you guys want to hear us do more commentary tracks for stuff, like, let us know. I was telling Brian, not James.
Yeah, you were thinking about telling James.
Yeah, maybe we could, like, start another podcast where, like, we do commentary tracks for movies, or...
Yeah, like, it doesn't have to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, and it's not like it would be like a regular... I don't think we could do it, like, regularly, like, every week or whatever, but, like...
Like, every once in a while, we're like, we'll watch a movie. Let's do
it. So if you guys would like to see that, let us know, because that would be kind of fun to do. I'd like to do, like, some of the other MCU movies. I like to do some DC movies, too.
Yeah.
I like to rip into Suicide Squad and BVS.
Oh, man. I'll let you know if we do commentary on BVS. Yeah. I will shut off my mic 5 minutes in when Jimmy Olsen gets a bullet in the head.
Oh my God. I like to do the Star Wars movies, too.
Oh, yeah. No, those would be great.
Yeah.
They're all on Disney Plus, so it's like they're all right there waiting.
Also, like, just regular non-franchise movies like Parasite, I'd love to watch.
Yeah.
And Knives Out. That movie
still need to watch that.
It's going to be on Prime Video. It's going to be free on Prime Video in June.
I'm definitely going to have to watch that then.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, just let us know if you guys want to see that. But, yeah, no, this is fun. This was a lot of fun. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. So, once again, my name is Alec. I'm one of your hosts. You can follow me at _the_smart_Alec on Twitter.
And I'm Brian. I'm the other host. You can follow me at Redo Reviews on Twitter.
If you want to follow our podcast on Twitter, you can go to @LOTE_podcast. If you want to follow On Comics Ground on Twitter, you can go to @OnComicsGround. And if you go to our website, we post daily reviews, news, editorials, and all that jazz. So thank you so much for tuning into all of our commentary tracks for all the Spider-Man movies. And we will catch you all in the next web. Bye.
Bye.